My God, you guys, come in, sit down, and shut the door. This is huge. Remember, we talked about that Diddy was getting an expert, someone that was an expert in viral loads, somebody that was an expert in houses in Virginia, and somebody that was an expert in infectious diseases. Well, guess what? There has been actually, what am I talking about? There have been new papers that have been dropped in the Diddy trial. It is a joint letter between prosecution and defense. The judge said, I'm tired of listening to y'all back and forth. Write both of your stuff in one letter and give it to me. Well, guess what? It's a 2-page letter. We looked over it. We'll try to go live and go over it, but we got the highlights. So let's get through this all in under 5 minutes. Okay, what is going on, right? Diddy's team is scrambling. He missed the original expert deadline and is now asking for more time, especially to bring in a pharmacological expert. Now, if you don't know what a pharmacological expert is, don't worry about it. I am going to tell you. However, what does this mean? They might try to claim substances played a role in what happened, okay? And it sounds like a weak attempt to muddy the waters, but it goes deeper than that because, first of all, they asked that they wanted to bring in one of these experts before. However, they are saying they are trying to cherry pick the right expert, an expert that is going to say what they need them to say, but they are having trouble getting that. So they're going through experts like they are Kleenex tissues at the end of one of Diddy's freak offs. I know, shut up. I had to say it. They're going through experts like this, and they haven't been able to find one that is going to defend Diddy's claims. Now, what's Diddy's claims? Let's get into this, okay? Also, keep in mind as we get into this, the government's not buying this. The government is like, what? You need more time to find an expert. What happened to the experts you said you had? Oh, they didn't work out. Guess what, Your Honor? They can have time to bring in a new expert, but only on one condition. We still have a right to cross-examine the expert, reject the expert, or bring in more time to bring in our own experts to rebut what this expert's going to say, even though good luck finding this expert you speak about. Now, let's get into this, okay? Because let's expand on that one talking point, the pharmacological expert, or as people are saying, a viral cover-up. Diddy's defense team wants that pharma expert. Why? Well, let me break it down for you. I took notes, and I went and talked to all legal eagles, okay? And these are people, when I say they are internet lawyers, I mean that they are lawyers, but they also deal specifically in these type of experts. It's a big money thing to be an expert that's called in to speak on a case. And there are lawyers that specialize in finding that, okay? Anyway, get this. A pharmacological, let's call him a pharma expert, isn't just someone who talks about drugs in a recreational sense. This could involve, pay attention, prescription medications, chemical effects on the body, and even whether certain treatments suppress memory, decision-making, or immunity. Now, I know, let's just get into this, right? We got to ask, is this about blame shifting or concealing risk? Now, here's the thing. People are saying that the defense is trying to set up a narrative that certain people involved weren't in their right mind, meaning Diddy, okay? Or that the substances involved blurred consent. So they're trying to say, they're going to make the argument, we all decided to get high off our own supply, okay? I got high, you got high. I wasn't in my right mind. You weren't in your right mind, but because I wasn't in my right mind, I thought you consented. So can we blame anybody? Because at the end of the day, nobody was in the right mind. I know. That's why the feds are like, Diddy, find that expert, okay? Or there is an even more disturbing angle, and that's what I want to talk to you about. People are saying that the expert is being brought in to address medical issues with long-term consequences, like viral transmissions, like the herp, houses in Virginia, HPV. We don't know. Are we saying that Diddy has houses in Virginia, the herp, HPV? I Absolutely not. We are not medical experts. Are we saying that if we find out these rumors are true and he does have this, will we be surprised? Absolutely not. Because, like one astute person pointed out, they found 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lube, not one Trojan in the bunch, not one, not one anything. Baby, Diddy, I'm just saying, right? Now, the question is, could this be about immunosuppressive therapy and viral load? Pay close attention because I took notes. Okay. If there's anybody involved in this case, and we are speaking hypothetically, Diddy has maintained his innocence and this and that, right? Whether a defendant or a victim is on immune suppressing medication or antivirals, what could that mean? One, that there's a risk someone may have been carrying a virus, think HIV or hepatitis or herp derp, whatever you want to call it. And the medications could have lowered their viral load, meaning that they would have to know that they were infectious because you're taking a medication to lower your viral load. Or it could be argued that they were unaware that they were contagious, raising massive ethical and legal questions. Now, I know what you're saying, Tisa, how does that make sense? Let me just break it down. It's just like Tamar Braxton got on. Tamar's so dizzy. If you're going to admit you're taking PrEP, no shame if you are. It's actually a smart move. If you are in a place where there is a lot of like commingling of fluids, at least get a promotion deal for it. I'm sure PrEP would have paid so much money to have Tamar Braxton admit that she takes it, but that's just me. Anyway, right? The whole point of the matter is two things, because it is a federal crime to knowingly give somebody. Now, whether it's a witness or whether it's Diddy, it's a federal crime to knowingly give something. You could argue that, and you would get one of these pharmaceutical experts that Diddy's team is still fighting for and finding the right one that will say what they need them to say, but they're having trouble doing it, right? If you got, in theory, if you got one of these experts in, what would they say? Okay, yes, because he was on these immune suppressing or viral load suppressing medications, he clearly knew, or they clearly knew, that they had some type of some type of disease that is incurable. However, because they were on that, the viral load was so low that the chances of them ever infecting anybody was pretty much zero or close to zero. They can make that argument. The only other counter argument they can make is, we didn't know, because we thought that our viral load was so low because we went to doctors and told us. We didn't know. We didn't know we were infecting people. We thought it was in the clear because our doctors told it was a clear. I know it's a lot, right? Now, keep this up also. This isn't just some he said, she said mess. This could involve medical negligence or worse. The pharma expert could speak to whether someone was capable of transmitting a virus, knew they were contagious, or even withheld that information from sexual partners. That crosses into the territory of biological endangerment, which it is a federal crime. Now, why would the defense team want the pharma expert? Well, baby, it's simple. They want to preemptively deny, if it's true, that Diddy or anyone had a condition or knew about one. Again, it could be one of the witnesses. It's weird that Diddy's team is not only fighting for this, but they're looking for one that's going to tell them what they need to hear. Or they want to discredit a victim by implying that they were medically unstable or had memory impairing drugs in their system. Listen, either way, this is weird. And it does seem to play out like it's a little bit desperation. Baby, the trial is upon us. You know your girl is going to be covering that, whether that's live tweets or I'm actually in the trial. Well, not testifying, but actually watching. Let me know what you think in the comments because, baby, yeah, this is getting a lot. And I want to hear more about that pharmacological expert that they are fighting for. Again, the feds are saying, go ahead, get who you want. The problem is they can't find one to say what they say, and they keep asking for extensions. Woo! It's not looking good. It is not looking good. Anyway, y'all, let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.